Hey everyone, Ian here, Classic Car Finds, classiccarfinds.com, and what I have for you today is a beautiful 1994 GMC Suburban, and it's in the really nice burgundy color, as you can see here. This truck is just a two-owner truck with no accidents. All the paint on this truck, as best as I can tell, is completely original, and it's just in really nice and very well kept shape. This truck is all local. It was traded into one of our local dealers here, and just very well maintained. And this is the most popular nameplate in the world right here. Suburban is the longest running nameplate on any vehicle. Now this is back when GMC actually used to call them Suburban. I think they call them Yukon XL or Supersized or Big Gulp or something now. And so this is still the Suburban in the GMC, and as you can see, the exterior is in really nice shape. Just not a lot to speak of at all on this particular truck. But what I'm going to do is really quick, I'm doing a once around so you can see the whole thing. And what I'll do next is I will go in depth and show you any little issues on the truck. Not a whole lot to speak of, but I will go over everything with you. First, real quick, we'll just show you down the side there. You can see that is just razor straight. This truck has a auto check with two owners, no accidents. Everything looks good up here. Everything's straight. This molding is not all beat up. Headlights are usually really yellowed, and these are in really nice shape. Logo and everything's good. Your hood, this is all original paint here. A few little marks and stuff on it, but to be expected for a vehicle that's a 94. So what I'll do real quick is give you a glance underneath and just show you everything under here. Looks really nice and not all messed up, not all corroded or anything like that. Truck is like I said, a two-owner, and as far as I think maybe this truck was even in the same family, because the registration location is the same for the entire time that the truck was owned. And I'll show you that auto check here in a minute. Going down the side here, the previous owners at some point added this fiberglass kit to the side of it to give it some running boards and a little bit of pizzazz on the sides. And as you can see, there's a little bit of chipping and stuff on this. Not a big deal. That's not actually on the body of the truck. That is a separate piece. Otherwise, the running boards, they're not all messed up. A lot of times you get these running boards and they rust out underneath. These are in good shape and they'll last for a long time to come. Another thing, these wheels here and tires, these tires have a ton of tread still remaining on them. Still got the little nipple thingies on the side there on those. The fronts are Nexen Rodian HTs, and the rears are some really nice Goodyear Wranglers, also with a bunch of tread and still with the little nipple thingies on the side. As far as door dings, probably a few door dings along the side here, just as normal for the age. There's a couple there and a few coming down here, but really just not a whole lot to speak of. Little ding down here on this chrome strip. Coming around the back, the bumper looks great. No issues or stories there. Rear doors are in excellent shape. Actually, right here, you can see the old outline of the old GMC dealer that sold this. Same here on this side. Few little minor dings here and there, but just look at that. Look at how reflective that paint is. Paint is very shiny and just really in excellent condition. Tires, as you can see, they match on this side. Some of this stuff's still going on over here. This running board is also in good shape. No issues there. All of the black trim pieces are in good shape. This pinstripe, it's got a few little places where it's where it's checking and chipping off. You could probably have a guy remove that completely or replace it if you really care about it. This is just a good driver. This truck will last a family a long time. I didn't even actually mention the mileage on this truck. This truck only has 119,000 miles, and it is a 94. I just recently sold a Yukon Denali in 02 that had 126,000 miles on it, and the buyer of that truck was just thrilled with it. So That's your once around and your twice around on the exterior. Oh, up here, I'm going to try to replace this for you if I can buy just that visor by itself. But the visor is missing. You just need to remove the adhesive here if I can't find one. But no big deal there. It's just the visor came off on that side. Well, let me show you the roof real quick too. A couple of things up here. No rust or anything, major oxidation or anything up here to speak of. All the paint looks good. Now, this guy, I'm not sure what he had on this truck. I don't know if he had lights on it or if there were some boxes with who knows what, but he's got these little pegs in the roof and they're protecting the paint. Wherever there were some screws or something. Now, one of the little pegs here, this little peg, has come off, and there's a little bit of some stuff around it, but it really just needs to be, you could just grind that down, a guy could paint that. That's a $50 fix, and there's nothing affecting the surrounding paint here at all. They're just little pegs that are in the roof, and they're not affecting anything at all. So that's your roof rack up there. That looks good. So now, moving to the interior, well, that's as good as the rest of the truck, really. Look at this door panel here. There's no kind of waviness or things coming off or switches falling off or any of the things that happen. All the carpeting on the doors looks great. So an original GM floor mat. I don't have the other one, but that's the original one. Carpet underneath looks great. Just what you would expect from a car that only has about 120K. So everything's good here. Here's your dash, and as you can see, 119,000 miles. Dash isn't all cracked or anything like that. It's in great shape. Your headliner is also in beautiful shape. No problems what to speak of there. All the seats are good, no stains. It looks like the rearmost seats were really barely, all of the seats look the same. They're very, very excellent condition. Here's your center console. That all looks good, no cracking or any kind of stains or anything like that. There's your radio switch panel, and when we go for a drive here in a second, I'll show you all of that stuff in operation. Here's the back. Look at that carpet. The carpet looks great. No major stains or anything like that. There's your rear AC controls. Third row seat back there. It's all present and intact. Lots of cup holders. This is definitely the family hauler. Up here, that's your rear light. It's not hanging. It's missing. If you see up there on the front light, there is a little bezel piece. That's just missing off of this light, but everything works. The light works and everything. Look back here in the cargo area. There is no stains or anything like that. Now, one other issue with this vehicle. I don't know why, but this door here, I cannot get it to open. So I think there may be something that has come loose inside or something of that nature. Again, a guy could get that fixed fairly easily, I'm sure. I want to give you the truck the way it was delivered to me, so I'm not going to mess with that. But this door does not open. This opens fine and doesn't have any kind of problems there. Now, real quickly, before I forget, I want to show you the auto check. Now, take a look at that score. Typical vehicle score for these is 16 to 39. This one has a score of 47. No accidents, 2 owners, and I'll show you here. There's your entire ownership history there, and all in the same location. So I kind of, I obviously can't prove it, but I almost think that this truck was maybe owned by the same family and just kind of passed from one owner to another. And that's your auto check, so I'm going to put that in the glove box for you. Here's your manual with all of your original books and everything. An original Missouri application for title and some other stuff in there. So that's all going with you. Your auto check is going to go with you. And we'll just put that in there. And we'll go ahead and go for a drive. AC in this is cold. AC works. Heat works. All the power windows. Working order. All the lighting, as best as I can tell, is working. And just a really great truck. So I'm going to show you the windows real quick. There's the driver's side. Passenger side, a little bit squeaky on that one, but works fine. passenger side rear, and driver's side. So there you go, there's that. AC working. Here you can see the mileage I showed you earlier, 119, 158. This equalizer thing here, the equalizer works, but there is no display for it. Minor issue. Radio works great. So, you know that works. All your gauges are working, so without further ado, we will get on the road here and take her for a test drive. Really, really nice. This steering wheel also is in very good shape. It's not all decolored or scratched or anything like that. So a lot of times on these older cars, steering wheels are just beat to heck. And this one's not. It still has a good feel to the leather, and it's not stained or damaged or anything else. The truck shifts through the gears perfectly. I can't feel any weirdness in the shifting or anything like that. Good power. I mean, you hit the gas on this and it just goes. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the big GM V8s from the 90s, maybe the LT1, I'm not sure, or the LT1 family, but regardless, it has some power. So I'm going to go down to the end of the street, and then we'll do a nice long run of acceleration here. And I don't want to go too fast on this little residential street, but as you can see, that was, almost 40 miles an hour. Just barely had my foot down on the gas. So we're going to turn right here at the intersection, and then I'll lay into it a little more. Your battery volts, everything is in good shape here. Look at that, we've got some empty traffic, so let's hit it. Boy, it just goes. That is 45, 50 miles an hour, and perfectly tracks straight, drives smoothly, no shaking, no noises. Everything is just in great shape on this truck. So we're going to turn right here. Brakes are in good shape. We're going to turn right onto this street, and we're going to do a little loop. And then when we get to the end of the loop, I will pop open the engine compartment for you and show you in there. And as you can see, it idles smoothly, everything works. Oh, another thing, I like to disclose everything that I see about these vehicles. It's not doing it right now, but every once in a while, the service engine soon light comes on. Truck runs great, haven't experienced any problems with it. Had some other GM vehicles from the early 90s that do this strange behavior as well, where it comes on for a little while, it goes away, then it won't come on for 2 or 3 runs, and it's not on right now, but it has come on. So I want to make sure that's something that I've noticed, and I want to make sure that I disclose that, because I'm not nitpicking these vehicles, but I like you to know as much about them as I do when you come and take a look at them. I don't like to hide anything. Obviously, it's a used vehicle. You're going to replace stuff on an older car like this, but it's going to be a lot cheaper to run an older Suburban like this than to make that lease payment on a brand new one. And that's what I love about these older cars. You get so much car for the money. So we're going to pull in up here next to our other cars, and then I will show you the engine compartment. So drive in right here. You can see these are all of our other vehicles that we have available. We specialize in things from the 70s all the way through the 2000s. Anything you want, just give us a call. By the way, my number, I didn't tell you this time, is 314-472-3452. We're Classic Car Finds. You can also find us at classiccarfinds.com.